These days, a lot of teams are using tools like Slack for day-to-day chat and office banter. Now, I don't recommend you use a real-time chat tool like Slack for the purpose of organizing and managing projects. It's too chaotic for that. But Slack works well as a secondary inbox, after your email inbox, of course, to receive notifications and pings when things are happening. And since Process Kit is serving as your central source of truth for your operation, meaning it's the place where your repeatable projects and tasks are being tracked and getting done, it would help if we could push a notification into a specific Slack channel every time a task has been completed. We'll use Zapier to set that up. And I'll also show you how you could set up a filter so that certain types of tasks ping Slack. That way you're not inundated with messages every time any task is checked off. All right, let's get to it. Now I'm going to go over to the Zapier account. Once again, if you haven't created a Zapier account, you can create one over at zapier.com, and we'll create a new Zap. Let's give it a title. Now this is one of those outbound connections where Process Kit is the trigger and it will initiate an action in another app. In this case, it'll be Slack. So unlike the other two Zaps that we've created in the other recipes, this time we're going to use Process Kit as the trigger. I've already connected my Process Kit account. If you haven't yet already, you can see the other lesson on using Process Kit with Zapier. That'll walk through how to actually connect your Process Kit account in Zapier, but I've already done that, so I'm going to select that, and that'll be the trigger for this Zap. And the trigger event will be a task is completed. We'll click Continue. And we'll select my account. Continue. All right, now I'm going to go back into Process Kit and we'll go to our boards, go to New Client Onboarding, and we'll choose any one of these projects. Let's use this one. And let's scroll down and find the task for Schedule the Kickoff Call. And we'll mark this off as complete. If you saw the previous Zapier recipe, we set that up to automatically mark this task off as complete. But here we're just going to simulate that happening. So we'll check it off manually this time. Now let's go back to Zapier and test this trigger. And it should find that most recent task that was completed. And it did. This is the task title, Schedule the Kickoff Call. Good, let's continue. So now in step 2 of this Zap, the action is going to happen in Slack. So let's search for Slack. And I'll do send a channel message. So I have connected my Slack account. I'll click Continue. I created a channel called Production, and in this case, we will use that channel to send these messages into. Now in the message text, you can customize this to include whatever information that you need and include any formatting that you need. Pull in the task title. We can find that in the data here. Task title. I'll go to a new line and let's pull in the project title. I'm going to leave the rest of these fields as is for now, and I'll click Continue. And let's test and review. All right, we've got the green success message. And so here in that channel in my Slack account, I see the message that was actually sent from Zapier. We've got task completed, and it pulled in the task title and the project title as well. You can customize this message further if you want, but this is just a simple example for now. Now, you've set it up so that all task completions in Process Kit will be sent into Slack. But what if you want to limit it to only certain types of tasks? Well, to do that, we'll add a filter in the Zap. So I'm going to go in between this first and second step and insert a new step here. We'll select Filter. And for the field, we want to pull in the task title that has data here. And we'll say that title text contains a certain string of text. Let's continue. And in this case, this Zap would have continued through this filter because the test data does in fact have that text that we're filtering for. In other words, every task completion will start this Zap, but if the title of the task does not contain Schedule the Kickoff Call, then it would just stop at this step and it would not continue on. It would not send the message into Slack. But if it does, then that's the notification we do want to send into Slack. So hopefully those 3 Zapier recipes gave you a firm foundation on how to integrate Process Kit into all aspects of your business's operations. Remember to refer back to the Zapier lesson where I shared tips on how to get help and troubleshoot your Zaps and how to resolve those issues as fast as possible with me and my team here at Process Kit. Now we're going to continue on with the course here. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how Process Kit provides a way to organize your list of clients, save their key information, and associate clients with the projects that you do for them. That enables more advanced automations based on your client's attributes and more. That's all coming in the next lesson.